thought you were going to do all this.
Sorry. Tourists are on us again. Had to round up 3 stray heifers. Someone left the gate open. Probably one of Frank Tate's guests. Picnicking.
Well, now you're on the team, you'll have to give him a little talk about it. Up at the Heritage Farm.
Farmer's lot is not a happy one.
You better believe it. And the price we're getting for this year's store lambs, sometimes I wonder whether it's worth staying in sheep at all.
Maybe Frank Tate's got the right idea. Turning the farm into a 3-ring circus. Only way to make it pay.
Told Lynn I want her out. I don't want her buying the place. I don't want her staying here either. Well, aren't you going to tell me how pig-headed I'm being? Everyone else has.
And it hasn't changed your mind. So why should I waste my breath?
I'm fed up with having my life organised.
Tell Dad, not me.
I will, when he and Kim get back from Geneva.
Good. Just for the novelty, why don't you tell him what you are going to do with yourself instead of what you aren't? You've been a pain for months, you know that. You've been trying to be a pain, and you're very good at it.
Thanks.
But even you're going to get bored with it in the end. And when you've driven everyone away and then feel sorry for yourself because you're on your own, what then? And if you tell me you've got no options because you're a poor little cripple, I shall tip your stupid wheelchair into the canal.
You and whose army? Skinny?
Me and my gang, fatso.
I'm not fat anymore. You called me that since I smeared jam all over your homework.
I've got a confession to make. I was glad you'd ruined that book because I hadn't done it.
And you let Dad lay into me for it?
Serves you right for being the favourite. I had quite a few responses from those ads you did.
Don't thank me. Send me a cheque.
For a job half done. What happened to the rest of the campaign?
Kathy's out tonight. Come over and we'll talk it through.
Not good enough. I am the boss now. I expect you to come to me. Come on, Chris. You haven't been out of this cottage for months. I'm running my own business. I'm proud of it. I want you to see it. I'll run you up there if that's what you're worried about.
You're kidding. I wouldn't trust you driving, Skinny. I'll take my own car.
No time like the present. Unless you got something else planned.
My secretary's got my engagement book, so I'll have to take a chance. Hadn't you really done your homework? Can't believe you're that sneaky.
Not good, Dad. Just watch yourself as we pass the canal.
OK, thanks. He's still not had Elsa's statement from a solicitor.
I thought we were all supposed to be in by now. Perhaps it means they're dropping the case.
More like she's making us sweat until the last minute, Mum. They're in their office until 6. They promised to send it through on the fax if they get it by then.
Is that OK with Frank?
Him and Kim are abroad. Land management conference. He said I can use the fax any time if it was for the case.
Oh, you're really lucky to have him for a boss. He's been very supportive.
And Zoe. Just hope it doesn't cause her too many problems. Trouble is, I don't think Elsa cares who gets hurt in all of this, Mum.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Can I interest you in any fresh farm produce?
Well, I might pick up something later. Been showing Chris around the Heritage Farm.
First visit?
Yeah, and though I hate to admit it, I'm impressed.
Well, I wish Victoria felt the same.
Bad day.
Yeah. First time I've been able to get her to sleep. I don't think it's going to work bringing her up here.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. We've got to be moving on. I have to show my advertising manager the premises.
Oh, right.
Here it is. The heart of the Zoe Tate empire.
Well, need to jazz up the entrance a bit. There's a lot of potential passing trade from the farm, so it needs to be noticed.
Well, I could stand outside with a shotgun when we're slack.
Yeah, a few pictures. Nothing cluttered. You with animals. Come, let's go inside.
Yes, boss.
Lost any good cricket games lately, sir? Yeah, you should have had Samson playing for you. You might have won.
That's a kick a man when he's down.
You owe us a day in country.
All right. We'll be here tomorrow at 4:45 And I'll give you the benefit of all my years of experience.
4:45 tomorrow afternoon it is then, right?
Hang on. Who said out about afternoon? I'm talking about morning.
What?
Yeah, if you want to know country ways, you've got to start at first light. Of course, if you're too soft, we'll have to cancel bet.
No, we'll be here. You sure about that? We're not letting off the hook that easy. See you in the morning, then.
And I don't know what you're so cheerful about. It's your round next.
It's my last one for the day. How much longer are you going to be?
Oh, I finished the advertising copy ages ago. Now I'm reorganising your files.
Oh, it's very good of you, but I can't afford to pay you anything.
You can pay me out of the profit when it comes in.
Hi. What can I do for you?
It's about your witness statement.
That's okay. I don't have any secrets from Chris in that department.
Thing is, I know I've been getting a bit uptight about my court case. I can't help it, Zoe. It means so much to me. But maybe I've been a bit selfish as well. I realise it could put you in an awkward position. So if you've been having any second thoughts...
I haven't. If people want to make something of it, it's their worry, not mine. But you're right. You have been getting a bit too uptight. Look, Chris and I are just going to go for a drink. Why don't you join us? Try and relax a bit.
Yeah. Mum's looking after Alice, so... Well, that's if it's all right with you, Chris.
If you don't mention custody, I won't mention this wheelchair. We've got a deal.
You look whacked.
Yeah, I think I'll get an early night, Victoria permitting.
Ma wants you two to come down to her cottage tonight. She wants to talk to us all.
Again.
No, maybe she's just waiting for us to say thanks, you know, about Sven working out so well.
I reckon there's more to it than that. She wants to prove that she's back on form. You know, organising us, the farm, like the old days.
Well, she's not well enough.
And I know. It's not going to be easy to tell her that.
I know it sounds cowardly, but would you mind if I don't come?
Don't worry, love. I'll make some excuse up. No, this is down to me and Joe.
Mr. Turner looks all right. You never know what a state he was in the other day.
Yeah, it's easy to put on a brave face when you've got a pub full of people. The real test will come when he's on his own.
Never mind about him, mate. Who's the gorgeous Sheila?
What?
That's Zoe.
Oh, the local vet.
Almost worth getting BSE. She can come and examine me anytime.
You know, young man, you really must get something done about your hormones.
Hey, Emma. Tuck into one of those.
Jack, I don't expect you to wait on me hand and foot.
Well, you should. You're supposed to be taking it easy. Letting us look after you.
That's right. We don't want you making yourself ill again.
Well, what we're trying to say is we're grateful for you setting up Sven.
Yeah, and for all your suggestions about running the farm.
And for using Leonard's money to bail us out. But the thing is...
You're big enough to look after yourselves. Well, I was going to talk to you about that. I'm going to stay in Leonard's villa in Spain for a few months to get my strength back.
That's a really good idea, Ma.
I would have gone before, but you seem to have so many problems at the farm, I didn't like to let you down. But you can always send for me if you need me.
Thanks, Ma.
Glad you asked me out, Skinny.
So am I. You've been stuck in that cottage so long you've almost forgotten how to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, thanks for asking me too.
I'd have only been stuck at home, worrying. Still, I suppose I'd better get back and check nothing's come through on the facts.
Hi there. I'm Sven. I was wondering if I could buy you a drink.
Well, that's very kind of you, but I'm afraid we're just going.
Some other time, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, come on, Alan, you'll bounce back. I mean, look at the transformation you made with this place since the crash.
It's streets in front of Moxhole now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was all Shirley's planning, nothing to do with me.
But you're still helping people. Look at Nick. He's very grateful for what you did.
No, but my statement won't have a lot of influence with the judge, not really.
I reckon it will. Which is why I've shortened odds on Nick because of that.
Seth, you're not running a book on it. You're gambling with people's emotions.
It's only a bit of fun. There's no harm in it. And you used to like a little flutter yourself.
I don't think it's right. What are you giving on Elsa?
74 on.
No, I couldn't really.
I can offer you evens on Nick.
You are an incorrigible old rogue. Still, life would be sadder without you. I don't suppose I could persuade you to stay on after hours tonight, could I? I dread it when everybody goes and I'm left alone here.
Seth Armstrong, what do you think you're playing at? I've had your supper on a low light for more than an hour.
I'm sorry, Betty, but...
I've got better things to do with my time than run round after you, you know.
This ain't what it seems. I wasn't going to stay this as a mission of mercy on Mr. Turner's account.
A likely tale. If your supper's ruined, don't blame me.
It's all right, Alan. I'll stay.
It's even worse than I thought.
Well, don't worry on my account. She's denouncing me as some wicked lesbian influence, I can take it.
That's the least of it. She's saying I'm not a capable father. And that Carol Nelson's prepared to swear to that in court. And that she had to contact the social services. They've got evidence that Alice has had 2 accidents inside a year. Quoting Dr. McAllister and the hospital. And about my mental condition.
Come on, Nick. It's all half-truths and innuendo.
But if I was a judge, Zoe, I reckon I'd believe that. I'm gonna lose her. I know it, Zoe. I'm gonna lose her.
It's getting late, Eric. You must be anxious to go home.
Nah, not really. I've got no one to go home for either. Cottage seems so empty.
Yeah. Hardly seems worth going on sometimes, doesn't it?
Oh, you mustn't say that. What about all those plans you made with Shirley? Another one? You must have sunk a lot of money into this place. You owe it to her to see it through.
I just don't seem to have the strength, no?
Well, that's understandable. Hard enough to run a business these days. All that paperwork. I could do your books for you, if you like.
Oh, I couldn't impose on your good nature to do that.
Nah, nonsense. Us widowers have got to stick together, old boy. And you don't need to bother about forms and accounts at a time like this. Take time off to enjoy yourself. Start going to the races again. You always enjoyed doing that.
You're a good friend, Eric. I think people round here have misjudged you.
I don't care what people think about me. As long as I can help.
Mum said Elsa might even drop the case. All the time she was planning this.
Nick, this isn't doing you any good.
I should have known what she was like. She was pretending to be sympathetic when Alice had her accident. Oh, she could afford to be, couldn't she? She knew what she was going to use in court.
Talk to your solicitor in the morning. He'll know the best way to fight it.
What's the point, Zoe? What chance have I got now? She's even got evidence from Alice's nursery teacher. I was late just the once, that's all.
Well, that is what you tell them in court. Now go to bed. Get a good night's sleep and get on to your solicitor first thing. You haven't lost yet, Nick.
Jack? Jack?
What's...
Victoria's still asleep.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning and you woke me up to tell me that Victoria's asleep.
Well, she always has a feed by 2.
She's starting to sleep through. That's good, isn't it?
She's been off colour all day, and now this.
You worry when she wakes you up all night. Now you worry when she doesn't. I think it's called being a mother.
She's never done it before.
Be thankful for small mercies.
What time is it? 5 o'clock. I've never been up this early in my life. Me neither. Been to bed this late a few times. What are we doing here? It's an adventure. Wake me up when something exciting happens. Risky, that. Hey? Sleeping while a beast of Beckendale's on the loose. Oh, do me a favour. Some people believe in it. Even my dad's not too sure. Yeah, well, some people believe it Loch Ness Monster. Some people fake evidence of it. There might be a laugh at that. Yeah, a few more sightings, things that go bump in the night. Keep the village in gossip for months. Do you reckon we can get away with it? No sweat. Not a word to Seth.
Secret is remembering you're part of nature, not visiting it.
Hey?
You've got to blend in with your surroundings.
Should have brought my camouflage jacket.
And there's always creatures around, even if you can't see them. Some hunt at night, some hunt at day.
What about the beast? When does he hunt?
When he's hungry.
Have you ever seen him, Seth?
I was out looking for poachers one night. Early summer it were, like now. I've been after them for a while. They started off by being very clever, then they got careless. That's why I was so sure I was going to catch them that night. Anyway, I was tracking them and getting closer when suddenly I realised somebody or something was tracking me.
The beast.
Aye. Only got a glimpse of him, but I know it was him. You can mock, lad. There's more things in life than what they teach you at school. Anyway, I had my shotgun with me, but I knew I'd only have one chance. Then it'd be too late. And I reckon he knew the same.
Mexican standoff. So what did you do then?
I turned to where I knew we were, and I says, I mean thee no harm, and I expect no harm from thee.
I'll remember that. Next time he's got me by the throat.
Then I heard him move away. And the funny thing is, them poachers never came back. I reckon he put wind up on more than I could have done. What is it, lad?
It's the beast. You don't believe all that rubbish, do you?
No.
Good work, Samson. Good work, lad.
Here, Biff. Come on. We should listen to what my mother said now.
Well, what she said?
Dunno, didn't listen.
Give me a break.
What are we stalking?
These will be part of Emmerdale flock. Now you'll go behind them, Samson. You'll let circle in front left and front right. They shouldn't be here. We've got to round them up and take them back. Go on, lad.
Yeah, well. Go on. Go on.
Thank you. Send my regards to Councillor Hawkins.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that Zoe, I knew I'd made the right decision about staying on. Well, let's hope she agrees with you then. Never usually have too many problems in that department, mate.
Hey, Jack.
Sven, leave that a minute. What's up?
Keep them moving, Biff.
Aye, aye, Skid.
Now I've seen everything. Morning, Seth.
Morning, Jack. Yours, I believe.
Yeah. Where'd you find them?
It was. Somebody must have left the gate open.
Frank's tourists again.
Aye. Somebody had pitched a tent down there. Campfire was still burning. It's a miracle it wouldn't go up in flames.
Well, much obliged to you.
Don't thank me, lad. It was Samson who found them.
A few of them were cut pretty bad.
Aye. We think it was glass. Quite a few beer bottles slung around.
Maybe we should get the vet out.
Huh. You've been looking for an excuse ever since you saw her.
Just thinking about the livestock, mate. Don't want any risk of infection. Oh, you're probably right. It's not worth taking any chances. You get them penned up and I'll call Zoe.
You said I was practically bound to win the case. What do you think about it now, then? Oh, well, thanks, because that's a lot of comfort. Right.
What did he say?
I didn't sound too confident. Then the usual stuff that the court looks at all the evidence, ours as well as theirs.
Yes, and yours happens to be the truth, Nick. Hers is a pack of lies.
Trouble is, Mum, this pack of lies sounds convincing. Dr. McAllister said he was on my side. He said he understood about the accident.
Look, perhaps you should talk to him.
There's not much point talking to Carol Nelson, though, is there?
Listen, Nick, your solicitor's right. You've got witnesses too, good ones. You've got Frank, Alan, Zoe.
Oh, I feel so bad about Zoe. She's gone out of her way, Mum, to try and help me, even though it might rebound against her. And now it looks like she's gone and done it all for nothing.
Slippery customers, Sheik, when they want to be. Pretty strong, too.
I've treated them before.
I can see that. Delicate touch. So, what does your husband think of you being a vet?
Not married.
Oh, me neither.
What a surprise.
All alone in a strange country, just waiting for someone to show me the sights.
Well, there are some excellent guidebooks in Houghton Library.
Oh, I've never really been much of a one for books. I prefer the personal touch. And you did say we'd have a drink together.
No, you said that. I said maybe.
Good enough for me. I reckon I'd throw in a meal as well.
Not literally, I hope.
Any way you want it. I'm just asking you to do your bit for international relations. And where's the harm in that, eh? You choose the restaurant and we'll go out and have a romantic dinner together. Go on, where's the harm, eh?
Okay, where's the harm?